Hey, what's up? I'm Matea Babcock and this is Salty, and today I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned from Ryan Rose that really helps show you where your sticky points are in your horsemanship and get your horse more relaxed. This is really has saved me a lot of time in my warm-up because it helps me identify right where my horse is at from the very beginning. So first off, I'll start with head down. And I already worked on this a little bit with Salty. And then I'm just gonna back my horse up and ask for his head down, and then walk forward and ask for his head down. And you ideally want your horse to have a smooth transition through that. You don't want him jerking his head back up. That's areas of brace. And you'll see Salty definitely has some bracey spots in here, and that's why I chose him to do this with. So what I'm doing here is I'm just holding with the same pressure. I'm not increasing my pressure, and then I release when he puts his head down. And what I'm looking for here is for him to have his head really nice and low and be able to back him up and bring him forward without his head level changing. And this would be a sign that he's relaxed. So he's as soon as I released there, his instinct was to put his head back up. So that definitely needs some more work. And you'll find that when you are playing with this with your horse, sometimes they get stuck in the backup. They'll get the head down, but they don't get the backup, or they get the backup without the head down. That's all normal stuff that you deal with in the beginning. You just want to keep working with it until you get both. But remember to reward the slightest try. You know, if he puts his head down and it's taken a while to get his head down, then I'll reward that. And right here, I'm just allowing him to find some comfort with his head down there. You know, that was what I was asking for anyways. He was having trouble with it. So, you know, I don't mind if he eats a few leaves there. But I'm in charge of the time frame. So I'm not gonna let him just keep eating leaves as long as he wants. I'm the leader, so I get to decide how long he keeps eating leaves. And you can even do mini releases there. I asked for his head down and then started asking for him to move his feet. And you see there, he just kind of braced on me the whole time. His head wasn't where I wanted it. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that, but I'm gonna end on where I want his head to be, which is so powerful. If you end on the head position or the body position you want your horse to have, pretty soon they'll put two and two together and do it while they're doing the exercise. So basically, don't worry about it too much, just have fun, play with it a little bit, and get your horse softer and softer is the goal. And I love this because it's an easy thing that you can do even in the winter to just kind of progress your horsemanship. And if you're ever wondering if your horse is a little bit bracy, and you can't really tell completely by looking at his body, like here Salty looks pretty happy, pretty mellow, but he obviously had some brace because when I pull down on that rope, he does nothing. It's just like, I'm gonna stare at the cows that are behind the camera. And that's a sign that he's not really with me mentally. I want my horse connected with me mentally and to be soft and relaxed physically. And that's why I really like this, because it kind of shows you where your horse is at and allows you to get your horse softer and more relaxed. Just by having your horse's head down in that position, that encourages relaxation. If their head is up, they're on adrenaline. So that's why this is so powerful.
So that's kind of the start of it, and obviously he's not very good at this. This is the first time I've tried it with him. So it's just a matter of keep working at it, and I can see where all those sticky points are. So it's really helpful for me now that I'm gonna go warm him up, and I know right where he's at, and my goal is gonna be to get him soft with that and get him to turn loose to that over the next couple weeks as I'm working on this. I'll try to share with you what the end product is. Press like, press subscribe, and be back for more.